Greetings, Lego Star Wars Battles noobs, playing a game where Palpatine is not even a character. Come on! Today, Nooch is going to talk about how to get crystals. What's the best way to earn crystals quickly in Lego Star Wars Battles? But first, did you know that old Palpatine attended Lord Vader's wedding? Yes, it's a secret, but I was there. And, of course, I wished him on that day. May divorce be with you. Didn't need divorce. And now, on to your Star Wars dad. Whoa, Palpatine. Whoa, he's laying it on there. If you watched Nooch's stream tonight, and I streamed the Crystal Mine event, we finished it up. Nooch streamed the Crystal Mine event, and then just played a bunch of games. And at the beginning of the stream, I think I had like 2,500 crystals, and now, after playing for an hour and a half, I have 3,200 crystals, 3,200. 250 of those came from the Crystal Mine event. The other 500 or so, I'm estimating, I might be a little bit off, came from just playing and getting max victories, 5 stud victories, killing the opponent's primary tower. That's where the rest of the crystals came from. And guys, that's how you can earn crystals really quickly in this game. As you level up to different planets, you know, Nooch is here. I'm all the way on the final planet of Camino, and every max win I get against an opponent's tower, when I destroy their tower, I earn 40 crystals every single time. So going for those max crystal wins, going for destroying the other tower is really where you want to go to earn the most amount of crystals possible. You'll get some from events. You'll get some from your supply beacons here. You'll get some, I don't think you get them from scans at all. So you get them from a few different places. You'll get them from, I think, the weekly leaderboard. Yeah, you'll get crystals here if you finish in the top 5. Nooch is number 7 right now. You can get them in a few different places. I think the dailies will give crystals. There you go. That's a few. But the best way to earn crystals so that you can spend them in the shop. And yeah, we'll have a video about that in a couple. I'm going to save up as much as possible, do a video in a couple days, how to spend your crystals in the shop. But today we're talking about how to get crystals. How do you get those max wins? And let me show you today, Nooch playing. There's a 5 crystal win. There's a 5 crystal loss. No, we don't want to talk about that. A 5 crystal win. That's not a 5 crystal. Those are just wins. Those are just wins. A 5 crystal win. A 5 crystal win. A 5 crystal win. So we're going to start down here at the very bottom. We're going to replay. There's 4 on here of Nooch. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. That's 40% of the time here where I got 5 crystal wins. 5 stud wins. I keep saying 5 crystals. What is Nooch talking about? 5 stud wins for 40 crystals. And so let's start with this very first one. This is the very easiest way to get... Now I don't want to copy the deck. I want to watch. The very easiest way to get crystals with a max victory is to play a bot. Now the thing is, you can see there when it says tournament rules, card levels are modified. You can also see that Jelly Bean has 687 trophies, but Nooch, I have 1,926 trophies. That's a bot. You know you're playing a bot. But in order to get to these easy bots, you have to max out your planets and have at least 1,500 trophies on either side. Basically, right now the planets I believe max out at 2,500. So if you go one planet further to 3,000 and you have 1,500 crystals, so if I have 1,500 trophies on the light side or 1,500 on the dark side and I get a matchup there and it ends up being a bot, I'm going to have this leveled out deck, just like a tournament or like an event. Everything's going to be level 4, and all the champions will be level 8. But it's a bot, guys. You can get max wins against these bots like 90% of the time, if not 100% of the time. And I'm not really going to talk about strategy in this, although really the best way to ensure getting a max victory is to build that forward tower. If you can find a way to get a forward tower, you're well on your way to getting a 5 stud victory and getting those crystals for the win. And the more crystals you get, the better off you're going to be for developing your deck in the game. So there you go. That's the first way. Get your trophies up to 3,000. Let's look at that. Let's look at the planets, by the way, while we're doing this before we move on further. I want to see. I think it's 2,500 for the max planet right now. And you can see Nooch is at 3,645. So I've got 1,500 plus trophies on both sides of the ball. And yeah, so Camino's max up there, top right, 2,500. The next planet is not there. So you need to go one planet more. Each planet's 500, okay? 2,500. Well, it doesn't show you, but each planet gets you 500. So you get 1,500 crystals or more on. I can't even talk, guys. 1,500 trophies or more on each side. You'll get to play those easy bots and get those crystals racked up. Now, let's talk about another strategy, and this is going to be the next two that we'll show you. And it is just getting an advantage and getting the forward tower. If you can get that forward tower with an advantage, you're going to have a really, not easy, but a really direct path to a max stud victory, killing their tower, their main tower, and getting all those extra crystals. Now, one way to earn that advantage, look at this guy. Don't launch a Tauntaun to get you the middle tower, guys. He has spent 7, and he's already spent 12 on this whole thing. He's about to lose his middle tower. He's about to lose Luke. He has no advantage, and now I'm going to come right back at him. So look at this charge. I have, right now, 5, 8, 12. I have 13 energy on the board, and our regular energy going is about even. So I'm way ahead of this guy, so I drop a forward tower. Unfortunately, the timing was bad. He's got a bunch of porgs he can drop on it. So he took that tower out, but keep watching. I'm going to have a tremendous energy advantage on this guy throughout this whole match. And it's going to allow me to get another forward tower. I didn't quite get it there. So I got the middle tower here. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember now. Do I get another forward tower? I think it seems like I have to, because that's really... Most of the 5, okay, that's a mistake. In the stream, somebody mentioned dropping stuff deep and coming in, and I just really feel like that is not the way to play this game. And also, by the way, a clone tank or an AT-AT against a particle beam, if you aren't for sure going to destroy that particle beam, you've just wasted 4 energy for nothing. You can see right there, the seismic charge is really the reason that deep, long pushes struggle in this game. And now what has happened is I've got a forward tower on him on the opposite side of the porg. So he can't kill that forward tower as easily this time. There's his Ewoks are taking a shot. But since I know that I'm okay, I'm just going right for the main tower right now. I don't even care. And look where that main tower is right now. 13, 12, 1100, 900, 700. It's within bomber range now if it even makes it, and it doesn't make it. The forward tower, guys, gives you the advantage. If you can get the forward tower, get their primary tower stunned with either boomer balls or seismic charge, and then get BB-8 or BB-9 in there, stun it permanently. And if they're off to the side doing other stuff, you're going to walk away with a max stud win and get your crystals. Let's watch. That was that one. So let's watch this one here against Dinsun. It sounds like a soup, right? So Dinsun here, I think this is going to be very similar to the last one, but it's just on the light side. So we're going to get that forward tower, push forward, and then we're going to show you one more battle after this, and I'm going to give you a totally different idea and thought process to getting that max win. We'll show you in a second. One big thing in this game that you're going to see, and it's going to recur over and over and over, is, and if you watch, again, the stream for tonight, we talked about it, you want to be able to cycle through units quickly, and that's what makes units like BB-8, by the way, look at those porgs just wrecking Phasma. That's why units like BB-8, R2 or C2, BB-9, the 1 Stormtrooper, the 2 battle droids, the 3 porgs, those all cost 1, and they cycle your deck. They flip you through to more units, and the more units you get to play, the better off you are in this game. Now, here's where we are right now. The porgs go in, they do a little bit chip damage against his main tower. Not a lot, but a little bit, just enough to get him thinking. And he bombers the Ewok tower. Now look at our energy. We're actually fairly even. So that's actually a pretty good even exchange for him. It wasn't a bad play. I need to get that front tower out of there if I'm going to have a chance here. Now he seismic charges. And I thought, man, I tell you what, I thought I had dropped that Luke in after the seismic charge. I really tried to time it out right, and it didn't work out at all. But now Luke is free, and he's about to just wreck these guys. Just smack right there. I love Luke. Luke is a lot of fun to play. Nooch loves Luke. Now I got my Ewok tower up again. I think he's going to bomb her. And there it is. If you're going to drop the AT-AT on a particle beam, you better be sure to kill it. And you've got to time out those boomer balls and seismic charge. You have to know, because I've already played boomer balls in this game. You have to know that I've got them close to loaded up again. I've already gone through 4, 5, 6 cards. I got boomer balls there to stop you. You've got to be aware of where the boomer balls and seismic charge are in the cycle at all times. So how am I going to get this? I'm coming in. It doesn't look like I'm going to get that forward tower, or am I going to drop it right there? Yeah, okay. Oh, baby. So look at this advantage. He's got more energy right now, but I just dropped a forward tower while I had units coming at him, and then he dropped Phasma on the clear other side of the board. I don't know what he's thinking there, but it gave me the opportunity to come in and finish off his tower. Now he's at 1,300, 1,200, and I got Moroff in there. Watch Moroff go. Watch Moroff go. This is over. Moroff go to town, and that opens it up for a bomber. Boom, bomber, Moroff, done. There you go, guys. There's that forward tower again. Now I got one more example to show you, and this is a completely different mindset. This is a completely different mindset, and going around to a bomber cycle. That's what we're going to show you right now to get this the max stud output to get you the crystals every time, get you loaded up with crystals so you can build your deck effectively. We're playing Culminator here. He's actually at the very top of my leaderboard this week. But watch what happens here as NOOCH gets to the end of the battle. And tell you what, I'm going to warm you up a little bit because when we get in the heat of the moment, it's going to be hard to announce it and talk about it. But I get to the end of this battle, and I just start ignoring towers. I've got more towers than him at the end of the battle, but I actually want him to kill my towers because I have his TIE Fighter down so low. I have his TIE Fighter down to so little health that 1 or 2 bomber runs will finish it off. And you know what I'd rather have than a one or two stud victory? A 5 stud victory. If I get a 5 stud victory, I get my crystals. So there are times like this, and it's going to become a judgment call. You'll have to get used to it, where you let your towers die at the end of the game so that you can just look at this. I'm chipping away in his tower. And as I chip away, look at Moroff. He's going to wipe out all those battle droids. That is awesome. So as you chip away, this is going to be more chipping right here. Chip, chip, chip. I got my Ewok tree houses up. Moroff's going to chip away while he's getting killed. I've got that thing down to 2198 right now. So I'm not in range yet, but it's coming up. Trust me, it's coming up. So I built a particle beam here in the middle, face off with that flame trooper, and we're in good shape. I'm in really good shape at this point to play some defense and just walk away with a plain old win. I've got 3 towers on the board. 2 of them are Ewok tree houses. I'm attacking his turret. I can heal up my middle tower. He's really, really far behind at this point of the game. So I could just play for a regular win. But I'm starting to think, how can I get the max win? I'm so far ahead. There's only 40 seconds left. There's not that much time. So what I decided to do, now I'm healing up right here. So I haven't even, there's still 30 seconds left. I'm still kind of playing defensive here. But I start to see an opportunity here at some point that I can go for the max win. And it's when he dropped those battle droids. He dropped the battle droids, and look, I went Oppo. He's got battle droids on one side, this side, sorry, I got my hands, and I went Luke on the other side. And what I'm trying to do there, and look, boom, he drops a seismic charge, it doesn't matter, I got the bomber. Look at his tower now, look at it. I just ignored it, I let him kill my tower, but even right here, I'm thinking, oh no, I'm going to end up, no! He bombers my treehouse with 1 second left. Now we both have 1 tower, we get to go to overtime, and look at his TIE Fighter. All that TIE Fighter needs is 1 bomber run, boom, 5 studs. 5 studs. Max crystals. That is my favorite strategy. When you have, it's got to be the right opportunity. You don't want to let towers go if you don't have a really good shot at destroying that TIE Fighter X-Wing. But practice it. See if you can get there, because you can earn a lot of crystals doing that. Get your crystal total up, and then you'll be able to go to the shop and really expand on your roster, get your legendaries up, do some really exciting and fun things in this game. So there you go, guys. There's some real good examples of how you can get max victories in this game and stack up your crystals as fast as possible to build your roster in the champion shop and the regular shop. And while you're doing that, guys, of course, you should always remember, NOOCH too good. Do you know what Yoda said to him to wish him on that day? May divorce be with you. It can't be Yoda. It can't be Yoda. Okay, hang on. Where is this? Okay, let's get the...